Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing one on the Nevada Wolfpack. Let's get it going. Last season Nevada went 8-5, 5-3 in the Mountain West with a loss to Western Michigan in the Quick Lane Bowl to finish their season. They had a 3-overtime loss to Air Force and a 2-point loss to San Diego State, 2-point loss to Fresno State. So their losses, besides the loss to Kansas State, were all by one score, and Western Michigan, of course. They had some wins against San Jose State, Hawaii, Boise State, and, of course, Cal early in the season. So they had a pretty good year last year. What am I notes to say about them? Well, they have a new head coach, Ken Wilson. It's his first season at Nevada. Can they win consistently? That's the big question. They lost a lot of people to the transfer portal. They got a lot of transfer portal people from the transfer portal back into the program. But will they be able to play at a high level? Well, let's see what the roster looks like. At quarterback, you have redshirt senior Nate Cox. He should be a vital part of their offense. Running back, you have senior Toa Taiua, my bad. Wide receiver, you have graduate transfer B.J. Castile coming in from Arizona. You also have redshirt senior Tyrese Mack and junior Jamal Bell. Not a bad starting three wide receivers. Tight end, you have sophomore transfer Cooper Schultz coming in from Oregon. On the offensive line, you have junior Grant Starsh, redshirt junior Zach Welsh coming in from American River College, a junior college. Redshirt sophomore transfer Joey Capra coming in from San Diego State at center. Junior Jacob Nunez, and right tackle you have senior Aaron Frost. So pretty veteran offensive line, all things considered. On the defense, you have redshirt senior Dom Patterson. I've heard good things about him. On the other side, you have senior Braylon Garcia. On the inside, you have redshirt senior Christopher Love and redshirt senior transfer William Green Jr. coming in from Liberty. Linebackers, you have junior Naki Mate Ialona and redshirt senior Josiah Bradley. On the DBs, in the secondary, you have redshirt freshman transfer Darian Green Warren coming in from Michigan. On the other side, you have senior Isaiah Esima. Nickelback, you have graduate Bentley Sanders. And at safeties, Tyson Williams, redshirt senior, and Jojuan Claiborne, senior. So it's a pretty veteran team, both a new head coach and a lot of new players at new players at needed positions. Can they be consistent, congeal, and win games? Well, let's go ahead and see. Week 1, you play at New Mexico State in Las Cruces, New Mexico. This is going to be a game to start it off. A pretty difficult game at that, in my opinion. New Mexico State, while being not a good team, can put up a fight. And I think they will do just enough to beat you here. Listen, with a new head coach, it's going to be difficult to go into a road game environment like this, especially in week 0, and come out with a win. So I think New Mexico State gets a big upset, and you start the season 0-1. Then you go host Texas State in Reno. Texas State, very volatile team, kind of like San Jose State. And I think that their volatile nature is going to come into effect in this game. And I think that they're going to get a big win against you in Reno. And you're going to fall to 0-2. Then you play Incarnate Ward. They don't have their quarterback anymore. So they should not be a problem for you. You get your first win before back-to-back road games. One in Iowa City, take on the Hawkeyes of Iowa. and then the next in Colorado Springs take on Air Force. You're not going to win against Iowa. They're too good, and I don't think you're going to win against Air Force either. So you start out the season 1-4 before you're going into your first bye week. Good thing you play Colorado State coming out of that bye week. But the bad news is I have you dropping that game as well. I don't know about this coaching staff, especially with the talent you lost in the transfer portal. Even though you got talent in, it's just going to take some time to get the confidence, the cohesion, and everything up. So I think that this is fully possible for you to lose to Colorado State. So you are 1-5 before going on the road to Hawaii to take on the Rainbow Warriors. And I don't think you're going to win in Honolulu either. I think you start out 1-6 before hosting San Diego State. And I think you lose that one too. I think you finish... you rule out bowl eligibility with that loss on homecoming to San Diego State. You're 1-7. Then you go on the road to San Jose State to take on the Spartans. And I think you have a bounce-back win. This win is going to be a signature win for the new head coach, Ken Wilson, in my opinion. You're on the road against a very volatile team. You have a good quarterback. You have some pieces. And this is when they put it all together, I think. So I think you finish out October with a win going into your bye week. You're 2-7. After your bye week, it doesn't help that you play the next 2 weeks, two of the best teams in the Mountain West. I do think you lose both these games before going into your rivalry game against UNLV. I do, however, think you win this game against UNLV to finish the season on a high note after a very bad season. I think you finish this season 3-9. I know, very different from last season when you won 8 games, but it's just a new coaching staff with a lot of new pieces, especially if you don't know if those pieces are very quality. You can't just make a team out of transfers. You can fill holes, but you can't just make a team. So, I think 3-9 is reasonable. It may be more on the low side. I could see y'all winning games like against New Mexico and against Colorado State. But I'm here to pick upsets. You know that. So that's why I got you going 3-9. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and Go Dogs.